In this lecture, we're going to look at ArcMap versus ArcGIS Pro, why everything changed. By the end of this lecture, you will understand the limitation of ArcMap, you understand ArcGIS Pro architecture, explain 64-bit GIS processing and their advantages, navigate the ribbon interface conceptually. We're going to understand project-based GIS workflow. So let's get right in. Why these transitions matter. Over the years, GIS has evolved from desktop mapping to spatial computing. The data size has increased from the UAV LiDAR satellites. Users now demand speed plus integration and scalability. Old tools cannot efficiently handle modern geospatial workflows or workload. So let's look at the overview of the ArcMap. So ArcMap traditionally is a GIS desktop application by Esri, which is the mother company. So they are based on file-centric workflow. That's why you see when you want to save a document, it shows as MXD, map document. So it's a file-based centric workflow. Now, it's also a separate tools like the Arc Catalog. It's a package on its own in ArcGIS Desktop, Arc Catalog on its own, Arc Toolbox on its own, ArcMap on its own. The strength of it is a stable legacy system. It has maintained that championship of being a legacy system because it's from there that it evolved to all these that we have today. Now the weakness is that it's already an outdated architecture. It also has the 32-bit architecture, the memory bottleneck, and then it's limited to 2 to 4 gig RAM usage, slow processing for large data set. I'll give one example. For example, if you want to bring in one of the things I've seen so much or so far in ArcGIS Desktop is that anytime you want to bring in the base map, you will find out that it will take a whole lot of time to load. All right, so some of those things were the things I noticed from the ArcGIS Desktop. It has some, when processing a large data set, it's kind of very, very slow. All right, so its crash frequency, especially when you're using a heavy raster project, and then the fragmented workflow has multiple applications like we have ArcMap, ArcScene, ArcGlobe, Arc Catalog, so 4 packages, so multiple applications, and all of this result to inefficiency for modern GIS tasks. Hello, ArcGIS Pro. So introduction to ArcGIS Pro. What is ArcGIS Pro? In one sentence, I can say ArcGIS Pro is a next generation GIS desktop platform, and it is built for modern spatial analysis because it integrates mapping, analysis, and data management. The key shift in this is that from mapping tools is now a platform. All right, so I believe this gives you some ideology. So the architectural upgrade, 64 bits, unlike the 32-bit engine that we have, processing engine from the ArcGIS desktop, it has multi-threaded computation, the GPU acceleration support, integrated processing framework. The impact of all of this is that it results to faster analysis, better stability, handles big spatial data set efficiently. You know, complain. the 64-bit processing advantage. It uses full system memory RAM. That's the full memory, it uses it. It can use, if you have 8 gig, it will use the whole 8 gig. It has the ability to use your entire 16 gig RAM, your 32 gig RAM, your 64 gig RAM, has that ability. It handles large raster and data sets. It supports complex spatial models. It's not that it has completely eliminated the crashes, but it reduces the crashes during heavy processing. Unlike the desktop, that whenever you're processing a large data set, you experience some kind of crashes at most point in time. So, and then the use case of this, the examples are the land use land cover classification, NDVI and LST computation, especially LiDAR point cloud computing or processing. This is the example of those large data, especially the last one I just mentioned. The ribbon interface design. Microsoft Office style interface. It has the Microsoft Office style kind of interface, the context aware tools tabs, the dynamic tool visibility. Now the key tabs in ArcGIS Pro are the map, the insert, the analysis, the view, the imagery tabs. These are the key component tabs in ArcGIS Pro. You will find them, they grouped everything under these tags. Alright, under these tabs, the map tab, the project tab, the map tab, the insert, the analysis, the view, the imagery, and so on and so forth. These are the major key tabs. So benefit, it results to faster access to tools without searching the toolbox, because you know that, okay, you're looking at, you want to import this thing, you know, this is where you're going to, this is where you're going to, this is where you're going to, all those tools fell in between there. So this is one of the, just like we check the Microsoft Office, you will see that we have the home tab, we have the this tab and all that. So this is the kind of style that the ArcGIS Pro adopts. Workflow comparison. So we're going to compare the ArcGIS or ArcMap workflow with the ArcGIS workflow. Now the tools heavy navigation. If you look at it, you see that the tools are just choked up and all of that. You see where we have the file, which have a lot of tools, we have the view, we have the all of that. So all of those tools are just choked up. You just drag the tools and put on the menu bar and all of that. So you just keep dragging tools. Any tools you want to use that is hidden inside, you drag it and put. It has multiple windows, just like I already said, the ArcMap, ArcCatalog, ArcScene. So those windows or those applications, it does have all of those kind of things. You have the catalog window, the all of that kind of window. So I just decided to. Now the files scatter workflow, you know how it is, the shape file, the D, so it doesn't really have that organizational kind of workflow and all of that. Now the ArcGIS Pro, it has a unified interface, like we know. So the arc scene, which is now the local scene, then the map, which is the 2D known as the arc map in that side, all of them are unified in one aspect. All right, then the global scene, all of them are unified in one aspect. Then the context based tools, just like we said, those tabs, it's, and then single environment workspace. Whenever you create a project, it automatically creates other things inside the project, which we'll see in subsequent lectures. Now ArcGIS Pro is a project based workflow, unlike the ArcMap that is a file based workflow. All right, so ArcGIS Pro uses .aprx project file, while ArcGIS desktop using or ArcMap uses the .mxt file. Okay, that map document and all of that. So this stores the maps, the layout, the tools, the connection, the centralized database system. So while you're creating the project, because you have to create project before you start, while you're creating the project, it automatically creates a folder plus a centralized database that helps in allowing your work to all be that. So what are the benefits of this project-based workflow? It has a better organization, easier collaboration. It reduces the file loss risks. Let's say, for example, I've had instances where I finished the work on ArcGIS desktop, and then maybe you link those files from, maybe just pick the images from here, pick, it's not, everything is not on one folder, and then you decided to not use the, what do they call it, this share button that we produce, map package. Yes, you are not using map package to send the file. Maybe you want to just send the folder to the client. I realized that because you didn't use one centralized folder and all of that, you will lose some of those things. But this, not that it has eliminated it, it just reduces those risks, because it has created a centralized database that whatever you're doing, you just go there and saved for you. So that risk has been reduced, and then it's reproducible research workflow. So all of these things are the benefits of ArcGIS Pro being a project-based workflow. ArcMap versus ArcGIS Pro summary. So we have the ArcMap and then the ArcGIS Pro summary. Now the features in terms of architecture, the ArcMap is a 32-bit, while ArcGIS Pro is a 64-bit. Like I said, this one is limited to 2 to 4 gig, while the other one can use up all the memory space you have, whether it's you have a 4 gig RAM, 8 gig RAM, 16 gig RAM, 32, 64, 1 terabyte RAM. It has that capability of using all of it. So this upgrade is a thumbs up. Yeah. So the workflow, while ArcMap is a file based, which we say MXD, ArcGIS Pro is a project based .apr whatever. So that's, once you check what the ArcMap document is saved as, you see mxd.mxd. That of the Pro, you will see something that relates to project.ap something. I can't really cram that now, but you will know the difference. All right. So the interface is that traditionally this ArcGIS desktop or the ArcMap is traditional menus, while the ArcGIS Pro is a ribbon UI, user interface. Like I've already explained that, and I don't think there's need for me explaining it anymore. So the performance, that the ArcMap is limited, while ArcGIS Pro have high speed. Integration, that it has fragmented in terms of integration, is fragmented because you have to open ArcGlobe in order to, you will now move from ArcGlobe to Arc Desktop, sorry, Arc Catalog, or to ArcMap, or to ArcScene. So it has 4 different applications doing, it's not really, it's just a scattered kind of 4 applications, different, you have to open them differently, while the ArcGIS Pro is unified. From one, you just go back to project and easily switch to another one, and it's all going to be in the same map. This thing just going to create another map interface, but just on the same spot. The key takeaway from this class is that ArcMap is a legacy GIS, while ArcGIS Pro is modern GIS computing. Transition is not optional, rather it is evolutionary. Final thought: GIS is no longer just mapping, it is spatial intelligent. So thank you.